This is a Kaboom podcast production from BYU Radio.
Is that you? Mom? Mom! Can you hear me?
Oh, keep it together, Martha. Things are bad enough without you losing your mind.
I spent the next hour trying to talk to her again, but no luck. Niels and Bonzy ignored me, but that's normal. Unless I have them in a headlock. I'm not gonna lie, it would be really fun to actually haunt people. Like Corporal Coldpepper, for example.
Have a seat, Coldpepper.
Yes, sir.
I've had a secret crush on Corporal Clayton Coldpepper for like a year. He's just as provincial as Adam, but it's kind of hard not to fall in love with a tall, respectful, clean-cut muscle machine with a gorgeous smile. But today he wasn't smiling. The sunrise might have washed away that long, terrible night, but I could see the pain behind his professional soldier look. His best friend was dead. And he was super worried about his fiancée, and, like everyone else in Olympus Dale, he felt like there was nothing he could do to fight the growing monster of the unknown. And now for Chapter 5, Cryptic Doors.
I'm sorry about Tuckett. He was a good soldier.
Yes, sir.
Stay busy, Corporal. That's the best way to get through a time like this.
Yes, sir.
Dolittle!
Sir!
I'm sorry to say that there are to be no announcement, no public services for Private Tuckett at this moment. This town is a powder cake as it is.
Of course, sir.
For now, if anyone asks about Tuckett, tell him he's on special assignment.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Corporal, I read your report about what happened. We are aware of two such phenomena, deadly zones, in Olympus Dale. One at the freeway exit, and one at the foothill pass, as you and Tuckett discovered. A perimeter will be set up at each of these locations. No civilians, enlisted soldiers, or officer may get any closer than 100 yards without my express permission.
And the soldiers guarding the barricades aren't to know what they're guarding?
That's correct.
Sir, do we have any idea when communications will be back up?
I'm afraid not. The town is completely cut off at the moment.
Sir, were we attacked?
I'm sure we'll be debriefed soon.
Yes, sir.
Dolittle, I'll tour the perimeters at 1300. Get it done.
Yes, sir.
And take Coldpepper with you. Dismissed.
Hey everybody, Deputy Mayor Dorian Rees here, along with my granddaughter Summer. Say hi, Summer.
Hi.
Just going from neighborhood to neighborhood to let you know that everyone at City Hall is with you during this difficult time.
Where's the mayor? I didn't vote for you.
Hello, sir. I haven't had the pleasure.
Name's Bet Patrick Henry, but it won't be no pleasure.
Okay, well, maybe I'll surprise you. I've been appointed by the city council. I'm very sorry to say that the mayor is missing, along with several dozen others.
Now what's that supposed to mean? Missing? Taken? Hurt? Lost? Killed?
There are search parties hunting for everyone we're aware of.
Search parties? So they're looking outside of town?
For the time being, the military is focusing its search operations here in the valley.
Yeah, well, sounds like code for no one can leave. How long do you expect to keep us locked in here?
I've spoken to Major Wolf and arranged for him to lift a stay-at-home order this evening at 8 o'clock for adults only to gather at City Hall. Hopefully we'll get some answers tonight. For now, we need to focus on urgent needs. The military trucks will be along with emergency rations.
And, what about toilet paper?
One emergency at a time. Do you know of any medical needs?
How's cholera, dysentery, hepatitis A, typhoid, cryptosporidiosis? That's what happens without running water.
Oh, would you shut it, Bet? This nice man's just doing his job.
I understand Bet's concern, but I promise, getting the plumbing working is absolutely a top priority. And we'll see you tonight at City Hall. Go home, stay safe.
Excuse me? Deputy Mayor Rees?
Yes, how can I help you?
Hi, I'm Annie. Sorry about my husband, Bet. He's still mad Texas joined the Union. We do have a medical need.
What's that?
Well, it's my nephew Chesterton. We're his guardians, and he has a VAD, a ventricular assist device. It's hooked up to his heart. They were going to replace it next week in Metro City.
Is he in immediate danger?
We don't think so, but it's hard to tell. There was a recall on the model he's got.
I see. Does Dr. Gomez at the clinic know about his condition?
Yes. Yes, he does. He's the one who scheduled the surgery. Not much can be done without a replacement heart.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll talk to Dr. Gomez myself and see if we can come up with some contingency plans.
Thank you, Mr. Rees.
See you tonight.
Sure is fun to play good citizen, bad citizen. What'd you think?
You were good. He was better.
Oh, yeah. That guy's slicker than a hippie at a shampoo party.
Our Chesterton don't complain none, but I'm worried, Annie.
I know. He needs a hospital, not a contingency plan.
He'll get his operation. You can bet on that. That boy ain't dying before I do.
That's a nice tune, sir.
Gotta keep the spirits up. Eh, Pep?
Yes, sir. Shouldn't we be checking on the barricade squads?
They have their orders. We'll just take a little detour on our way. I borrowed this from one of the engineers.
An EM reader?
Yeah. Flip it on.
What are we scanning for?
Oh, just any electromagnetic spike. Maybe the power's on somewhere.
I thought the whole town was out.
Hey, we got a hit. Where's it coming from?
From over there, I think. Franklin Warehouses? I've never been in this part of town.
Yes, this place has been under construction for years. Warehouses, greenhouses. I think an investor back east owns them.
Why would they have power?
Let's find out. Hand me those bolt cutters in the back.
That's the biggest warehouse I've ever seen.
Let's try this elephant door. I'll get the lock.
Before you open it, sir, I'll cover you. Better safe than sorry.
What do you think we're gonna find behind this door? Wow. This place eats Costco's for breakfast.
Huh. Food.
For an army. For a lifetime. Those shelves go up like 3 stories and the freezers go on for hundreds of meters.
And they're on. How does this place have electricity? Franklin's gotta be a cover for some kind of supply depot for Central States Command.
Hey, look. A giant shelf just for Bluebird root beer. There must be 1 million cans. Nice.
But weird.
Why? It's the most popular drink in America.
Because if this place was for the military, you'd think it would just be the basics. Why stock every flavor of soda?
Maybe just to keep everyone happy in case of emergency. I guess we better report this.
Captain's log, supplement. I hate Monopoly. Bonzy always wins.
Oh.
We've only been playing for half an hour and she owns half the board.
Your turn, Mrs. McReady. Mrs. McReady? She's asleep again.
Don't wake her. She'll make us eat more Spam sandwiches.
I'll take your turn.
Mom asked Mrs. McCready to come over while she went to the meeting at City Hall. Mom almost had a breakdown when she left, but she had to get answers about Val and Dad. And there are lots of other people missing. Hey, Bonds.
Hey, what?
How are you doing?
I miss Dad. And Val.
Yeah, me too. They'll be back.
And I miss Mom.
But she's right.
I miss the cookie-making teddy bear mom, whose emotional universe revolved around me, whose own feelings and stresses I could completely take for granted.
Yeah.
And I miss homework.
What? No school is the only good thing about all of this.
It's a welcome distraction from the world's insanity.
Okay. I've got a math problem for you.
I've got one for you first. What's the value of all your properties? Because that's how much you owe me.
5 numbers add up to another number. The number they add up to is 1952.
Really?
Yeah, it's just a silly little riddle they gave me.
Uh-huh. Well, it means you've got 5 variables. That's going to be pretty impossible. What clues did they give you?
2 are places, and each of the other 3 numbers come from each one of them. I think all of the numbers are nerdy, sciencey, geeky type things, which I think is really cool.
So, 5 numbers, each significant.
Oh, and Chesterton said that technically the answer is 1952B, not 1952.
Excellent. We have one of the answers already. I like these guys.
Really? Well, what is it?
What will you give me?
What? Nothing.
You're gonna wake up Mrs. McReady.
I was just asking for your help. Besides, I already figured out most of them.
Yeah, right. What if I decipher the riddle before you do and go straight to the gunks myself?
No. Look, okay. I'll pay you.
How much?
$20.
Ha! Dad said never sell myself short. Shortstop.
Okay, what do you want?
I want to go on your next adventure with the 1952s.
What? I can't bring my little sister. They already don't like visitors.
You mean they don't like you. You don't want to look even dumber by bringing your little sister. And my price just went up.
You're such a brat.
If you come any closer, I'll scream.
Fine, I'll torture your cat. Come here, kitty kitty. Cosmos, where are you?
Go right ahead. You love that cat way more than I do.
This is the same stupid way you play Monopoly.
And win every time.
Okay. I will consider bringing you with me. Give me the number.
I want a down payment.
What?
Of information. Tell me everything that happened on your first outing with the 1952s.
Yep, never play Monopoly with Bonnet Smith. Niels told her everything about his adventures with the 1952s. She nodded, hummed, and asked for dozens of seemingly random details. When she was finally satisfied...
I wish you had told me all that before. Anyway, it's 2:21.
No, it's not. It's like 8 something.
No, dummy, not the time. The first number in the 1952's equation. 221.
Really? How do you know?
Elementary, my dear Niels. 221B Baker Street is the address of Sherlock Holmes. Obviously, that would be one of the 2 places in the equation. Chesterton was giving us a huge clue with the B.
Wow, that's amazing. How do we figure out the other numbers?
Deduction by deduction. What places, identified by numbers, do nerdy intellectuals either dream about visiting or give them a sense of empowerment and belonging?
I don't know.
It was a rhetorical question. We need to think about it and assign probabilities to each candidate. I have some ideas. You really want to impress them, don't you?
No, I'm just doing an experiment of my own.
Well, you know where they probably are right now.
Where?
In the woods, where you got caught.
How do you know?
Half the adults in town are at City Hall. A lot more soldiers will be there on guard, which means less patrols in the woods. Which means this is the 1952's only chance to get the drone.
The drone? But why?
Think, brother, think. You said the drone landed right where you got caught. But Rayna told Captain Dolittle it crashed miles away. A deliberate misdirection on her part. Which means she's planning on retrieving it herself.
But why? It's totally cut in half.
Because any drone worth its salt has its own onboard memory card. She's going to get its copy of the video recording.
But Captain Dolittle said he was going to give it back to us.
He's an army guy working in a town next to a top secret research facility. You think he's gonna give the only record of what really happened outside the valley to a bunch of naughty kids?
No, I guess not.
If anybody needs to know what happened out there, it's us.
You're right. I'll tell Mom right when she gets back.
So you want Broken Arm Mom to go sneaking through the woods at night? If it's even still there by that time.
Sometimes you gamble on Boardwalk and win. Sometimes you lose. Bonzy was a sly little genius, but no kid was faster or stronger than Niels Newton Smith. He scooped her up and plopped her in the basement.
You can't come, Bonzy. It's too dangerous.
It was my idea.
Here's a flashlight. Mom would kill me if I took you to Mirkwood.
She'll kill you anyway. I hate you, Niels. The only dangerous thing is your single-digit IQ. The real reason you don't want me to come is because you know they'll want me in their club instead of you. Stupid, stupid Niels. I hope he gets grounded for 1,000,000 years.
The basement was Dad's office, and it was off limits. Well, for everybody except Bonzy. She and Dad had spent countless hours there talking about everything from atoms to Zephram Cochrane. Bonzy flopped onto the couch and shined the flashlight around the dark space. Dad's messy shelves were filled with books. His desk was covered in heaps of papers and notes. Mom had already been through them, looking for any clues to what was going on. Bonzy considered reviewing them herself when...
Ugh, stupid flashlight, come on.
The pitch-black basement wasn't so pitch-black. A faint light peeked out of the darkness. It was coming from a seam in the wall paneling.
A door? A secret door?
It opened to reveal a flight of concrete stairs that went way, way, way down, with light coming from below. In the shadows, she didn't see the dents in the door and the claw-like gouges scraped into the walls. But if she had, I doubt she would have stopped.
I win. Again.